In this video, I want to tell you how important it is to start. We definitely all have moments in life when we want to change everything. You may want to change your lifestyle, your occupation, the place where you live, your environment and network. And that's totally okay because none of us live the perfect life. Everyone has their victories and difficulties. We go through our own trials. Yes, that's true. You may lose confidence in what you do right now. You may be tired. You may just want to sleep. But there is one thing that is most important. You should always remember about it. And the most important thing is not to lose the will to live. If inside you want to become better, you want to experience new emotions, if you are not agreed to be where you are right now, if you want to take yourself and pull out of this hole where you are, then act and create your life. Change it. Change it because you're the only person who can do this. So the most important thing is to take action and remember your goal. For sure, it won't be easy. Believe me, it won't be easy, it won't be fast. But any change requires an effort. You know, many people say that the hardest thing is to make this first step. But I think otherwise. In my personal opinion, starting to do something, it's not so difficult as creating a systematic approach, as creating a plan and following it step by step by step, just creating a set of actions that you need to do in order to achieve your goal, because you need to be patient. You need to invest a lot of time, and it's very hard, to be honest. Yes, that's true. In fact, it's really very hard to maintain the systematic approach, but you know, it's worth. So if you want change, don't expect them to happen right away. You absolutely need to believe in what you're doing and always remember that you're moving in the right direction. If what I'm talking about resonates with you, then I can understand you totally 100%, because now I'm in the situation when I want to change my life. The last year and a half has been a real challenge for me. Yes, that's true. I had a lot of victories, I had a lot of successes. I can't deny it. But at the same time, it was extremely difficult, extremely hard time. 500 days, it was, you know, from the moral point of view, very, very tough time for me. I lost almost everything I've created over the years. I moved to a new country, I completely changed my environment. I stopped even small communications, any communications with a lot of people, majority of them, to be honest. I lost all my income, so I had literally zero. I was with my girlfriend in a new country and I had zero income. And in fact, in one moment of time, it was even less than zero. Then I created it once again, and next I lost it one more time. Yeah, it was a challenge. At some point of time, you know, I just realized that I'm very, very tired of all this stuff and I need to get out. You know, usually it was very easy. Actually, I saw the problem, I understood it, I created a solution, I took action, and basically that was it. So I solved any problem I had before, and it was no matter how difficult it was. But at that moment of time, I realized that actually all of my actions, all of my movements, all of my attempts to break through, they're shackled by a lot of ropes that slow me down. And you know, it even seemed that it's about to come inside my head. At some point, I became scared, to be honest, because I felt that if I will not find a way to take this leap, to make this action that will break me through, I will stuck here. Because all of my prior strategies, they didn't work. I always had a lot of difficulties, a lot of challenges, because I was never looking for an easy way. I love adventures. They always make the life happier. They make the life more, you know, more interesting, I would like to say. And in general, I always was looking at myself as on the main character that I was playing for. I was like the main character of my game. My life is the game where I develop this character. I was constantly throwing myself to solve the new quest, to go ahead, to move forward, you know, all this stuff. And because of this, I was reaching new upgrade every day, every week, every month. But at that time, it was a great discovery for myself that I just can't stick to my usual strategy. I can't do what I did all this time before and solve these problems, because They are tougher right now. They have more power. They just gathered in one place and become much stronger. It was like a boss problem, you know? The most interesting and important fact at the same time is that at that moment in time, I didn't actually realize that all my problems, they gather together and they become like a boss problem. Of course, I knew about all of them, but it didn't seem to me at the time that they can become a real stress for me. When you have, I don't know, one problem, two problems, it's not so difficult as when you have 50 of them, you know? So yes, the strategies we develop, they are not universal. Therefore, listen to me closely. It's very important, I would say it's crucially important to be able to make one step when you're surrounded by these troubles, problems, etc., that come into your head, into your mind, that prevents you from thinking. And this is the ability to calm your mind, to clear it. You must learn how to free yourself out of these unnecessary noises. And if you try meditation, you can understand what I'm talking about for sure. Because when you do meditation, you just calm down. You understand that all these things that's happening around you, they're not so important. But it's not about just neglecting them. You just free your mind in order to find the solution. Because it cleans up all the stuff in order to leave only the things that you really, in fact, have to be focused on. So if you have a bunch of different problems flying around you, if you don't know what to be focused on, just try to sit, calm down. Maybe you need to close your eyes to be focused on what's happening inside you. And from this point of view, just start to free your mind. And you'll understand that actually you don't have a million of problems. You have only 5 of them, 10 of them. It's not so scary, right? And also you'll see that some of them, maybe not the majority, but still some of them are much easier to solve than it seems. And when you remove them, you'll be able to take a deep breath and feel much more relaxed. And now think about other difficulties. And yes, that's true, they won't be so easy to solve, so you need to think about how they are related to each other. I want to say, you know, it's like unraveling a ball. You first pull the thread that is not held by many others. You found it, you pulled it, and now the ball has become smaller, a bit smaller by one problem. Then take on the next problem and you will find out that the solution is much easier than before. You have one problem less in your mind than even, I don't know, yesterday or 1 week ago. And it helps. You just weakened it by solving one, the easiest problem. Remember, you pulled the thread. But now you understand, you realize that in fact, it will be much easier for you as well to solve the rest. It's not so powerful. You weaken the boss. Moreover, your head is not so cluttered right now because less attention goes to something that is not so important for you. And this will allow you to think more clearly. It's like going from one level to another. Yes, you have more enemies. They are more powerful. They have more weapons, let's say, yes. But at the same time, you also developed, you also have more tools to win. You have more skills, new abilities. And that's amazing because, yes, just consider yourself as a character. You develop this character, you take new quests, and you become stronger. So why is it so important to start? Why do we need to take this action? In fact, the answer is simple, because it launched a domino effect. You make this first step, then you make the second step, the third step, and so on and so forth. And in some time you will see how important it was to make that first step. And you will be very, very thankful, regardless of what was it, what kind of first step you decided to make. Maybe you decided to launch your online store. Maybe you decided to, I don't know, to say sorry to your friend, to your family, somebody from your family. In 1 year, even in 6 months, you understand how important it was. But please, 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 please remember that at the very beginning, you need to be patient. You need to remember about the systematic approach. You need to develop it. And keep in mind that the domino effect doesn't work in 1 day. Do you want to increase your income? Maybe you want to create something that you'll be proud of. That's amazing. But the point is, you can't achieve it in one day, even in 1 week. In most cases, it's impossible. You need to invest more of you, invest more time, and you will succeed, but not today, not tomorrow. This first step will lose all its meaning, all its importance if you won't take the second step, then the third step, then the step number 100, 1000, and so on. And of course, I don't want to say that you need to make the infinite number of steps. If you, for example, made a good result in something and you just look back and understand that, wow, it was an amazing journey, I changed a lot, I reached this, this, and this, and it was great. For sure, you can stop. You can start to make something else because you achieved a lot. You achieved a success. But at the first time, please listen to me closely. It's crucially important. It's crucially important to have the systematic approach. It's very, very necessary to make these consistent steps in order to achieve at least something. And after that, achieve even more and more and more. You need to get changes, I understand it. You need to see the result, but it doesn't come quickly. It won't come you tomorrow. At some moment of time, you'll look back and understand that you reached the next level. You did it. Yes, you succeeded. But you need to put a lot of effort. And in this case, you'll be able to say yourself, good job, man. You made it. So let's move ahead. Let's start something else. And that will be the start of the next big plan. Very, very important plan that will allow you to reach even new highs. In the meantime, just start small. Start small, take this first action, start doing something. If you want to change your life, just start changing your life and you will succeed, 100%. So if you found useful any of my advices, I really hope that you found them useful. Follow this channel, give me your like if you like this video, give me your dislike if you don't, and I really hope to see you next time. Thank you.